ladies and gentlemen, old Bert here. Out here at the Thresherman show today. My last video. Time to stop. Life was done back today, folks. Yes, it was. We're at Adams, Tennessee. 2017 Tennessee, Kentucky Thresherman show. Been going on for as long as I can remember. Thought I'd bring everybody along. This is something right here that I don't know how many more years a machine like that will hold up and demonstrate how it was done back in the day. I guess this was in the 20s or 30s, 40s. Late 1800s. Whenever the train and steam engine was king, this is how they done it. They'd go around to all the farms in the countryside, from farm to farm, and everybody would pitch in and get everybody's wheat in. A steam engine and the thresher would come to town and do everybody's wheat. And you'd go help your neighbor and they'd come help you. And the women folk would prepare big meals, and it was a good old time. In fact, when your neighbor meant something, your neighbor was somebody you depended on and counted on and could trust. He was always there to help. Any words? I'm gonna be out here all weekend. I gotta work tonight. I came out to shoot a couple of videos just to show people what the thresher machine, that's the thresher machine, and that's the steam engine. That big long belt is what runs it. These are mules. A mule is a hybrid. How you get a mule, you take a donkey and a horse and you breed them and you come up with a mule. And a mule is sterile. A mule can't make a mule. Beautiful animals. Sure-footed, they say. They logged with mules, plowed with mules. If you had a good team of mules, you had a piece of equipment. You could farm with it. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Take y'all over here and show y'all a little of this. I showed it in my first video. He's got his teaching he's got her chooching now, son. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He has got her chooching now. And now they're shutting her down. The sound of that old whistle brings back a lot of memories for me. Coming down here to the Thresherman show every year. Getting some good old barbecue. Watching the tractor pulls and the mule pulls and getting to see all the antique equipment. They be beautiful, beautiful.
I think we can go all the way around.
Love it. Oh, chooch it up. It's a T model, I believe. Model T. There's a beautiful set of mules right there. A pair. You always had a pair of mules. That's an old Thresherman machine. But any words, this is what she's all about. I'm gonna turn it off and I'll be back here directly. A lot of old antique tractors. I showed them in my first video. Beautiful team right there. Old Grays, I think they call them. I'm teaching some country time in my cob. I thought since this was a old-timey day over here, antiques and all, I'd shoot me a cob and kind of blend in with the goings on and what have yous and so forth. How y'all doing? We're gonna go up here and see if we can find us. How are you? Some barbecue. Yes, we are. Gotta have a little barbecue. This is an awesome day here in Adams. We all like to get together. But any words? I showed the sawmill and all earlier. Another machine down there set up running sawmill. And we'll go over here and look at some of these other machines and I'll be right back. Pretty cool looking little contraption. If you hadn't seen any of my other videos of my hometown, Adams, Tennessee, this is Mitchell Stroud's barbershop. Got my hair cut there many a time growing up as a boy, but my other videos I couldn't get in because it was locked up. Well, they open them up on special days like today. And this is Mitchell Stroud's barbershop. My hair has hit that floor many a time when I had hair. And I'd come in here and I'd get me a good old cold drink, coldest in town. I'd sit right there on that old bench and I'd listen to the old men talk. Yes, I would. And they'd be talking about the goings on in town and whatnot. That was a booster for the youngin'. And Mr. Mitchell would say, he called me Wheeze. Everybody called me Wheeze back then. He'd say, Wheeze, how you want it, son? High and tight? And I said, yes, sir. And I think that's all he knew was high and tight. And he'd cut my old hair. I'd put my cap back on and I'd see him again in about 30 days. But brings back a lot of memories. There's Mr. Mitchell, honored at the men's club in Adams. He was a veteran. Yes, he was. There's him in his natural habitat. Fine fella. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But any words, we'll go to the next one. And this right here was Dr. James, I think they called him. Yeah, James Willett, I think. They called him Dr. James. There's a sign about the Thresherman show. In the early days, threshing machine held right here. Yes, it was. And this is just some of his stuff. This was his office. And you'd come in here and he'd fix you up. Yes, he would. Some old pictures from the parade they used to have. They didn't have it this year, I don't think. If they did, I missed it.
Parade's tomorrow.
Parade's tomorrow. I'll try to get some film of that. And there's some of the tobacco. The Hensons cutting tobacco. This is a tobacco town. Robertson County is the dark-fired capital of the world, is what I was always told. And it was always said that we were the tobacco capital of the world. I'm mighty proud of that. And this is another doctor's office, I do believe. Dentist office. Dentist and a funeral home, if you can believe that, wrapped up into one. And yeah, there's an old coffin. I don't know who's in there, but any words we won't disturb him. Meggs and Son Funeral Home. Emerson Meggs was a commissioner here in Robertson County for many great long years. Yes, he was. Old dentist chair and a bill, Dr. Elliott. But any words, this is part of the town I'm sure glad they saved, and the historical committee. And this over here, my friends, is the Bell Witch cabin. They tore it down off of the old Bell Farm and brought it here. This is supposed to be the cabin that the Bell Witch painted back in the Diz day. If you've ever heard of the Bell Witch, the legend, the Bell Log House, Adams, Tennessee. And Theo Dixon Jr. was a millionaire. He won a lot of races, Kentucky Derby. He won all the big ones, and he lived here in Adams. He was from Adams, and he donated a lot of the money to help do this right here before he passed on. But any words, this is inside the Bell Witch. I may come over here and do a Bell Witch segment tomorrow while I'm off. I've got to go to work today. I'm doing this just in case something happens where I can't. But this is supposed to be furniture donated. This is for Theo Dixon. He was a horse jockey, one of the best, they say. And he won a lot of the big ones. Churchill's Downs during the Great Depression. Yeah, the Kentucky Derby, he won a bunch of them. That's going to the upstairs there. Yes, sir. What? The old fireplace. But any words, I'm going to take you over here and show you some of the old steam engines running over here. I'm going to cut it off and save some battery. These are big diesel engines. They used to run power plants, factories. These were taken out of factories, and these big diesels run a mini belt that run a lot of machinery. Yes, they did. These are little gasoline jobs or diesel one, I'm not sure which, but if you needed power or electricity or whatever, it's what you had to have back in the day. Before electricity. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. Henry Ford's first gasoline engine. 1893. Wow. 4.5 stroke to a cubic. Look on to it, folks. Just look on to it. A beautiful thing. All these old engines and all. Just look on to them. I think some of this stuff was old road flares. I'm not sure. Yeah, these were old road flares back in the day. That's what them were. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, old road flares. All the old engines and stuff. You could just go on all day with this. We'll pause it and go down here and look at some tractors and whatnot. This is a little bit smaller steam engine, but it does the same job. How y'all doing? Young men probably know how to run it. That's a real small steam engine. And this is a Hoss. This is a big Hoss right here, son. This one will do the work. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm gonna tell you, folks, it's a mighty, mighty hot day in Adams, Tennessee. And I'm fixing to go to the house and get under that air conditioner for a little while. For there will be mule pulls here after a while. Tractor pulls tomorrow and whatnot. Just look on to what a beautiful, beautiful bunch of antique equipment. I used to have me a little Alice 40 horse, Alice Chammers, and I would come down here with it for many years, me and Miss Rhonda would. And I eventually sold it and got out of it. But anyway, let me pause it and I'm gonna go over here and look at these, all these old tractors with a little, at least last little bit of room in my camera, and then I'll upload it and I'll do some more. This is Adams, Tennessee right here, folks. Look what a beautiful old truck. Just look onto it. Just look onto it. Look at all the beautiful tractors. I will do another video. I'm Bird. Peace.